Hello everyone, Ben Murphy here today, and I have the BMW X5 with me, and we're going to be going over the general settings inside the car and what everything means. So where you'll find the general settings inside the BMW is you'll go to Car right here, and then you'll just go to Settings. These are all of your car settings, and today we're going to be in the general settings. So this is your list of general settings, and we're going to be going through all of these. So your first setting you have is date and time, and that's just basically, setting the date, your time zone, your time and date format. So you can format the date differently, month, day, year, month, day, and then you can format the time differently also, 12 hours or 24 hours. Then your second setting is language, and which is just your normal setting what language you want. The next setting is your personal assistant, and the personal assistant, basically what they do is they talk to you. They're also a car expert, and they save you time from reading the manual, and they can tell you about your car. So with the personal assistant, you go speech settings, and you can set the wake word. Right now the wake word is hello BMW.
Good evening. What can I help you with?
And then you can tell your personal assistant to do whatever you want. So there's that. That's your personal assistant. Then the units is just your units of measurement, basically, like miles per gallon or miles, kilometers, all of that. And then your sound settings is your surround sound. You can up the treble, up the bass, turn them lower. The balance, if it more goes to the rear of the car, the left of the car. Your fader, if it goes to the rear more, the front more. And then you have your volume settings as well. Just your volume, how loud it is. Your volume reduction is you can set that to medium, low, or high. Then your gesture control, those are like your hand gestures to turn up the radio, turn down the radio. You can set those to what gesture you want them to be. So you can set this gesture to be mute or play, control display off, guidance to home. You can set this gesture to be anything you want. You can also set this gesture to be anything you want as well through this menu. And your touchpad. Your touchpad is this thing right here, and it's what I'm using to navigate everything. Touchpad is right here, and with the touchpad, it basically it allows you to do and what you want the touchpad to be able to do. So if it can confirm audio, if it can search, if it can control the map, and if it can input characters. And these are your pop-ups. Your pop-ups are they'll be displayed when certain buttons are pressed, and that's really your pop-ups. They'll pop up on the screen right here. When a certain button is pressed, it'll pop that up. Getting started is just setting up your important vehicle functions. Then the speed warning is whenever you reach a certain speed, the car will warn you that you've reached the speed or you're going over your speed. Right now it's off, but you can set it at whatever speed you want it to be at. Your fatigue and focus alert, this will the car will detect brakes. What it'll detect if you're if you're fatigued or not paying attention, it'll recommend brakes and display choices of places to stop. Your valet parking mode, you have to have your driver. You have to have a driver account set up, and you have to have a PIN, and you can activate that through you go to the car settings, general settings, and it's right here. You can activate now. In the valet parking mode, you can't change the vehicle or personal settings. The integrated remote control is activated. The DSC cannot be switched off, and the tailgate is locked and disconnected from the locking central system if you want it to. Reset trip data. This is when you want it to reset your trip. So at the start of trip, when you're refueling and all that. And this is your data privacy. This is how you connect your mobile devices to your car. This is the wireless charging tray, and the only thing that you can really do is activate a reminder. So when you leave the vehicle, it'll remind you to not forget your phone if it's in the wireless charging tray. Then these others are, this is the remote software upgrade. It'll upgrade your software when there's like an update available, or you can search for upgrades, and then this will reset your vehicle data. Those are the general settings of a BMW X5. Subscribe if you want to see more of these informational content. Like the video if you liked it, and let me know if you want to see any of these settings more in detail down below in the comments below, or just any other settings you want to see. And I will see you guys in the next video.